angels. Oh gosh, jeez. I'm trying to get this blanket. It's a little chilly. We're gonna get nice and warmed up today. It's cold. It's not cold, it's like 60 degrees. My Boston skin though has fallen off. I'm now a Georgia peach and I'm very sensitive to the cold. Oh my gosh, Gabriella. Do you have an alarm on or something? Like, Maddie's going live. I love you. Happy Friday. I know it's Friday. Ugh, I'm excited for our conversation today. I'm so excited for our combo today. It's gonna be a good one. I mean, all things are good, but it's gonna be a good one. I'm very excited for it. It is one that freed me from lots of things. Okay. As you guys are coming on, say hello. If you're new here, this is the first time you're ever seeing my face on your Facebook stream, tell me that you're new. Say, I'm new here. I need to come on. I need to come out with words that you guys can comment below, but tell me if you're new here so I can get to know your name and your new faces. Oh my gosh, Gab, you're so funny. Maddie live at 365. Maddie live 365. That rhymes. Hey, Em, happy Friday, girly. Yes, Friday. We're going to talk about something epic today. World-changing, life-altering, forever and ever. Big conversation. So if you're new here, tell me you're a newbie. Welcome. My name's Madison Rose Dalmaso, and we are doing 365 days of lives on Facebook, right here. Kendra, you want to join me on video? Do you? What do you guys think? Should I have people join me live sometimes? I think she was an accident, but comment below if you guys think I should have some people come on live with me and see. Maybe we'll do some live coaching like once a month or something. That might be fun. What do you think? What are you thinking? Let me know. If you're watching the replay, hi. Comment hashtag MOJO below. The reason why we are here is because, well, some very confusing, strange voice told me to do 365 days of lives. I love connecting with people, guys. One of the big reasons why I started my business is because I love connecting with people. I love teaching people. I love humans. Hi, Darla. Darla was just with me in Universal Law Academy. That's why I was a little bit late today, because we were finishing up Module 2 in Universal Law Academy. Talked about the law of vibration. 365. One of the reasons I started my business was because I love connecting with people. And so I got the inspired idea to start doing this so that I could connect with more people on a daily basis, just for fun. And so what unfolded after that was this other message that came over me, and I actually came up with an even bigger purpose yesterday, which I'm not going to share yet, but maybe eventually I'll share the formula with you guys. This mission came over me of helping 11,111 people become millionaires in my lifetime. And not just become millionaires, but to become millionaires through joy. Good morning, John. Bubby! Sorry guys, Eric just came on and it made me, I'm getting hot now. Millionaires in my lifetime, not just through working for money, but through following their joy. And when I looked at my life experience up until this point, any time that I've strayed away from my joy in business, God has slapped me in the face with money, with business, with my emotions, with feeling, right? I've gone through so many interesting experiences over the last 2 years in business under the Madison Rose brand that have caused me to always come back to the same message and mission for myself, which is I started this to earn money, yes, to have an impact 1,000,000%, but to have fun, to be in joy. If I don't have fun, I'm not doing it. Hi, Lindsay. If I'm not having fun, I'm not doing it. No, you could not get me to do it. Why are we here? We're not here to work our booties off for money to go on a vacation once a year. That's a messed up system. I don't believe God designed that system. We were talking about God's laws in Universal Law Academy. God didn't design that system, guys, I promise. Okay? That's a societal thing. That's a human thing that we came up with. Not God's law, I promise. God does not care if you do one thing your whole life, and he does not care if you work 40 years. And he certainly wants you to have way more fun than one vacation a year. I promise. Look what God's created. He's created this whole playground to play on. Certainly, he wants you to use it as much as possible. So that's why we're here. That's what we're doing. If you're new here, there's a little bit of a recap. I think today's day 9. Who's counting? Anyone? I think today is day 9 of 365. So how it's working is the lives are here on Facebook, and they're a very fun, like, vibey chat that we get to go back and forth on. I get to learn about you guys and get to know you. And then the replays are being posted on Facebook, and the replays are actually also, there we go. The replays are actually also still on my Facebook page, but they're going to be posted on YouTube as well. I don't know if they will forever be on my Facebook page. So if you want to follow the new YouTube channel, the link is in my bio. All the videos, I'm pretty sure, will forever be there. So that's where you can watch the replays. And then on TikTok, it's official Madison Rose, and I'm posting all the short, I think it's day 8 as well. I lost track. Maybe that's a good thing. All I know is September 16th, 2023 is the last day. So maybe I'll just not count from now on. Because when I count, it seems like it's like dragging on. So TikTok is a short, sweet version. I just ate my blanket. Where, I post the message and then the call to action, whatever it is, whether it's a journal prompt or something to write or whatever. The short versions are on TikTok, and I have fun on TikTok. I make them kind of comical. So that's how it's working. That's how you guys can plug into this. You can binge the replays. I've heard some people, they're like, I've just been watching this like it's a podcast and listening to my car like it's a podcast, and it's great because there's a new episode every single day. I'm like, wonderful. Whatever you want to do. Okay, so today I was thinking that we could talk about scheduling and your life. Scheduling your life and business, scheduling your life and your work, whether you have your own business or you're working for someone else, either one, this will apply. And the reason why I want to talk to you about this is because today's Friday, and I think it's probably like almost 12 o'clock. And after this live, I'm done working for the day. I have 0 on my calendar. I'm excited. I mean, I've loved my morning. I've had the most incredible morning, but I'm so excited to do nothing the rest of the day today. And for a long time, I worked like every single day from like as soon as I woke up to like, I don't know, 7. Hi Lizelle, I miss you. Hi Angie, welcome. I used to work a lot, even though we had our own business and we made our own hours. I felt this like guilt or shame for not working all the time. Probably because I had examples of people all around me who were workhorses, and they were very masculine, and so they worked a lot. And when you watch someone work a lot and do well, and you don't work a lot, you start to maybe feel some shame or some guilt around that. It's like, well, they're working all the damn time, so I better do that as well. And then you start working all the time, and then if you're anything like me, at some point you get resentful because you don't want to work all the time, and you want to earn more money, but in less time, but you don't want to work all the time. And in some relationships, I'm sure, in some partnerships, I'm sure, there's shame in that. Well, I'm working this long and you're not working that long, so you need to work harder than, you need to work more because I'm working more and I'm doing well and I earn money, and the masculine way works, right? So someone who loves working, like especially the generators on here, if you guys know your human design and you're a generator, Generators love working. Like, they get off to working. They freaking love working. Like, they love building things. They love working. I'm a manifesting generator, so I have a little bit of that in me, but I'm more manifester. So working too long for me, I'm like this. Like, could I have a break? Could I have a freaking break? Hi, Layla. I am obsessed with your name. I love it so much. Layla. It's gorgeous. Isn't that in Friday Night Lights, Layla? I love her. She's an amazing actress. Good morning, Jaleesa. Welcome. So there may be some shame going on, and if you're experiencing shame with how much you work or how much you don't work, this video, I hope, will liberate you. I felt this way for a long time, and sometimes I would catch myself just sitting at my desk doing nothing, but like I wouldn't leave my desk because like I felt guilty of not being on call to like help someone right away. Do you guys relate to this? And God forbid I didn't answer right away. I felt like the world was ending. Like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be fired. They're gonna think I'm not serious about my job. They're gonna think I don't want to work. They're gonna think this. They're gonna think that. I never did well with bosses because the way that I like to work is I like my weeks and my days to flow. And listen, some of you, I can hear you, you're like, okay, Maddie, but like I'm working for someone else, so what are you telling me to do? Quit. Just kidding, don't quit. Quit. Maybe, I don't know. Some people I will tell to quit. I've only told 1 or 2 people in my experience coaching that they needed to quit. But it was because I had a really strong feeling about them and I knew they could do it. So I told them to jump and to quit. Normally I don't tell people to quit. Normally I'm like, I have different advice. But, oh my God, my train of thought. If you have a job and you have hours that you have to surrender to, then have hours that you have to surrender to. Like, there was a time where I was a waitress, I was a server. There was a time where I worked in Boston at a company called Toast. If you guys ever go to restaurants and you see those little card scanners that say Toast on the top, I worked for that company in Boston with one of my best friends as an intern and was on their sales team. And I loved it. I loved it. I had set hours, but I found a way to absolutely freaking love it. Like, there are jobs out there that you can absolutely love, and when you're in them, you can surrender to them, do your freaking best, add value, give it your all, and then leave and enter your own workflow when you get home, or your own flow of life when you get home. And I want to talk about that for a second. Can you comment below if you guys have a job? Comment below a 1 if you have a boss. Comment below a 2 if you're your own CEO or an entrepreneur. There's no shame in this, by the way. Not one is better than the other. There are amazing jobs now. Like, especially now with the modern workplace. I mean, jobs are getting so cool. Like, my friend across the way here, my other friend over there, I have friends now in Georgia, but they both work from home, like, all the time. And they love what they do. And it's amazing. They get paid very well. 1 and 2, 2, 1. Okay, so then it makes sense for me to talk about this. Oh, if you're going to have a job, find one that you love. Like, find one that you love. There are amazing new jobs out there, like amazing ones. Find one that you really love. And when you go there, I was talking to somebody the other day who's an employee, and I'm like, act like it's your own company. When I worked at Toast as an intern, I walked in there like it was my own company. Like, okay, how are we doing? What are the sales? Like, what can I know? Can I know these things? How are the calls going? Like, what's the script for the calls that we have to get on? Well, why do we have to do that? Can we do this? This seems to work better. I was so excited about helping the CEO like pursue their dream. I wanted to help them build it. Just no wonder. I mean, it's in my bones. That's why I work with people now, because I want to help them pursue their dreams, right? But when I was working in the workplace, it was the same thing for me. I wanted to know who the CEO was, why the company started, what their dream was, what their vision was, and then I could look at the sales department, the marketing department. Really, my zone of genius was sales. So I would look at the sales department and say, okay, well, this person's making one call every 10 minutes. He sucks. This person's making one call every 20 minutes. He sucks. He did like only 3 demos a day out of an 8-hour workday. He also sucks. So what did I do? I went in there and I started banging the phones. Yes, I was in my masculine, but I was enjoying the heck out of it. My job was to cold call random people that had clicked on the website, which I would never do this in my business, and I don't, but I was doing it for them. Random people that had just clicked on the website, Toast, or had clicked on an ad. Like, all they had to do was click or scroll by it, and they were on this list. So oftentimes they didn't know who the heck I was calling them, and oftentimes they didn't want to talk to me. And so I got really good at talking to people from the get-go. I would answer and be like, hello, with no agenda. Like, I wouldn't say, hello, this is Madison from Toast. No, ew. I would say, hello, and they'd say, hi, who's this? I'd say, hi, my name's Madison. I saw that you clicked on click. But I started to get in the feeling of it. Like, how can I get in the feeling of a loving energy so that this person doesn't hang up on me? Yes, Lindsay, I'm the same way. I could totally cold call for someone else, but I would never do it for myself. I don't know what that is, but yeah. I can easily sell, like, masculine sell for someone else. For me, I don't like it. I like to attract people that are a perfect match. But I would answer, and finally I would have my eyes closed and be like, hi, and they'd be like, hello, who's this? I'd be like, this is Madison. I saw you clicked on the website, and I was just calling because I really think the product could help, blah, blah, blah. Like, I would just start talking from my heart. And book, and book, and I'd 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 book. Like, the things that I was saying didn't really change, but the way that I was saying them completely changed, and they would start booking. And all of a sudden, I had, like, 15 demos a day booked to the next person's calendar. Because they did, like, the main demos. I did the cold calling. So I had, like, 15 booked demos to the salespeople every single day. I was making, like, over 100 calls a day, which isn't that much. But everyone else was making, like, 50. I was quickly recognized, like, what are you doing? You want to teach people? And then I was like, I don't belong here. I'm not doing this for life. I'm out after my internship, right? But if you're in a job as an employee, act like it's your own company. How can you serve? How can you show up? How can you enter into the flow of the company? Like, you're there because you care about it for some reason, or you wouldn't be there. And if you don't care about it, then please, for the love of love, find something else. Find out what the CEO wants and help them get it. I promise you, if you do that, your income will go up, your praise will go up, people will want to know what you're doing, how you're doing it, and it's not that you're doing anything magical, you just have your heart in the game, and you care about people, and you care about the CEO because obviously he started this for a reason, and obviously he's really passionate about it, or she, sorry. That's the way to be an employee. Not to just expect a paycheck. That's how you become an employee. There's a difference between being an employee and becoming one. Right? There's a lot of weird stigma around the word employee now, especially from the personal development industry, and I, quite frankly, really don't like it. But there's an employee mindset, becoming an employee. And then there's, like, right now, I happen to be an employee, but I do not have an employee mindset. I never had an employee mindset. I always had an entrepreneurial spirit. And I believe that everybody has an entrepreneurial spirit. So even if you're an employee, start telling yourself that you're an entrepreneur. Start showing up at work like you're an entrepreneur, like you're partnered with the CEO, and watch how they look at you differently. Watch how the way that you talk to them changes. Watch how the questions you ask shift. Watch your pay increase. See, most employee-minded people show up to receive a paycheck to leave and vacation once a year, and the CEO knows that. As a CEO myself, now, I don't want anyone working with me that just wants a freaking paycheck. You're fired. No, I want people who are in this with me. Like, they're in this with me. They see the vision of what we're doing. They see how we're serving. They get lit up about the content, about the programs we come up with. Like, my team is a part of my company. We're small, because I like it that way, but they're a part of my company. Different mindset. Okay. I took a while on that. I'm going to get back to getting in the flow of it, because the reason I started this conversation was because I wanted to release you of the shame that you feel for overworking yourself. So that's that on the employee side. If you're your own CEO or you are your own employee, it's not about looking at your life like, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to be here, I have to schedule this, I have to work now, I have to work here, I have to work here, I have to do this. That's exhausting. You can be an employee and work 8-10 hours a day and still be able to enter into the flow of life and still be able to surrender and get everything you want done. It's just time management. It's just time management. It's saying to yourself, what are all the things that I want to accomplish in a day? What are all the things I want to accomplish in a week? What are the free hours that I have? Where can I do those things? People get so frustrated with being an employee and working for somebody else because they don't have time for anything. Well, guess what? Yes, you do. Everyone has 24 hours in a day. Elon Musk has like 1 million companies, okay? We all have the same amount of time as Elon Musk does. And he still has all the things that he wants to get done. He works on them. There are no excuses. The only reason you will come up with excuses is if you're not managing your time effectively. That's it. If you say, I don't have I don't have any free time, make some. Find some. There are ways. When I was working a 9-to-5 in Boston, I had the mornings and I had the evenings, and so I was super intentional with those mornings and evenings. I really didn't watch TV. I really didn't listen to music. I went to the gym in the morning, and in the evenings, I was watching personal development. I was hanging out with my family. I was doing the things that I love to do. And I also loved what I was doing because my spirit was in it. So whether you're going to be an employee or whether you're going to be an entrepreneur, CEO, whatever, real estate, whatever you're going to be, I promise you that if you don't like how it is right now, there is the alternate reality that exists, that there is something that you love to do. There is a job that you love to do. There is a CEO that you would love to work with. What is that though? Don't just complain about where you're at. Do something about it. And then design your schedule accordingly. There's so many options. Just start thinking about them. The way that I design my schedule now, I don't have a boss, so it's a little bit different. On Mondays and Tuesdays, I have they're working days, right? So my calendar can be booked. Oh my god. This blanket is really gross. It keeps falling out of my mouth. You can book to my calendar Mondays, Tuesdays. You can book to my calendar Thursdays and Fridays. On Wednesdays, no one is booked to my calendar. On Wednesdays, I do nothing. Now I do lives every Wednesday. But on Wednesdays, I'm not doing scheduled programs like Universal Law Academy. That will occur next Wednesday, but that's a rarity. Normally on Wednesdays, it's Queendom Day. And myself and my executive assistant, we get in a Voxer chat, and we chat all day long about the potential of the company and where we're going and what we're doing, and the practical stuff as well, like what needs to get done, what needs to be delegated, projects that we need to close loops on. But on Wednesdays, we don't talk to anyone else except for each other in Voxer about the company, and we call it Queendom Day. On Saturday and Sunday, I don't work at all. Before the week starts, I go into my app and I schedule out all of my fitness appointments. So I'll schedule out my boxing classes, I'll schedule out my Pilates classes, I'll write in my calendar when I'm going to the gym. When Monday starts, all I do is surrender to my calendar. That's it. Why do I do this? Because yes, it's a masculine structure, but it's a masculine structure so that I can be in my feminine all week long. So that midweek, I'm not frantically masculine freaking out about what I need to do today to get things done. No. Sunday night, I plan my week. Or Monday morning, I plan my week. First thing goes in is my joy, my fitness program, my fitness classes, what I want to do, the exciting things, okay? Second is my appointments that are already in there, that have been booked in from clients and masterminds and things like that. Like, those are already in there. And then I'm like, when am I doing nothing? And all the white space on my calendar, we do nothing. Sometimes I may work on a project, sometimes I may work on a program on the back end, sometimes I may work on things on the back end of the company, sometimes I just do literally nothing. I'll read a book, I'll listen to a podcast, I'll go for a walk, I'll take a nap. You completely get to design your days. But there's no shame in not working from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day. And there have been days where I haven't had work hours at all, and they've been higher cash days than days that I've worked from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Money does not correlate to time. Money and time are not correlated. We're taught to believe that because when you're an employee, you work an hour, you get paid for the hour. But even if you're an employee, there's things called bonuses that transcend time. There's things called like pay increases that transcend time. Certainly if you're selling something as an entrepreneur, sales transcend time. Work an hour, work 10 hours, doesn't matter. I may earn 10 times what I earn in those 10 hours in 1 hour tomorrow. Money transcends time. Money is not given to you from someone. It is attracted to you through things. Money does not come from my clients, it comes through them. Money does not come from your boss, it comes through the company. So even if you have a set pay, even if you have a set thing, you can believe it and say, oh, that's all there is, and stop there. Or you can say, I don't know, somehow, some way, money finds me all the time. Money always finds me. Work an hour, work 10 hours, it doesn't matter. Money transcends time. I do my best, I show up, I follow my flow, I set up my schedule, I set up my time, right? I manage my time correctly, not manage my time, manage my activities. I'm more efficient. I get things done. I'm happy because not only am I working and loving what I'm doing, but I'm also attending all my fitness classes every week, and I'm having free time every week, and every week I do all the things that I love, and I work, and I love my work, and it's all good. Then you can surrender into a flow. But you can't flow through the week if you don't know what you're doing and you're not managing your time efficiently. Calendar time blocking will change your entire life. When are you doing what? Can you look at your calendar next week and tell me when you're going to the gym, when you are working, when you're having family time, when you're having you time, when you're going to read? I know it sounds like a lot, but I promise you, a masculine structure will allow your feminine energy to come to the surface. Because when you have me time, you know that it really is you time. It's not like, all right, I have 10 minutes when I sit on the couch. I have to do this, 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 I didn't do this yet, I have to do this. Oh my gosh. That's not you time at all, that's chaos. So my encouraging words for you today are to look at your work, look at your calendar, ask yourself, what do I need to do every week to feel happy about my life? Is it going to the gym? Is it having a date night? Is it going on walks every day? Like, what brings you joy? What brings you joy? Schedule it out in your calendar. And then you also have work. Schedule it out in your calendar. Look at how much time you really have in a day, and your whole world will change. You only work 8 hours a day. What are you doing with the other 6? Watching TV? not managing them effectively. That's your homework, your play work. Okay, that's it. Love you guys. This went far too long, but I hope you enjoyed it and got value. If you did, I would love if you shared it. If it feels aligned with you, please go ahead and share. At the end of every month, we're going to take all the people that have shared lives throughout the month, and we're going to pick winners out of a hat or something, and then we're going to send you a present from the Madison Rose team. Okay? All right, we'll see you tomorrow at 11:11 a.m. Eastern, and bye for now.